Hello and welcome to Trekmate. My name's Wayne Emery.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jude Hawkins, and we are thrilled to be back talking to each other and talking to you. And I just wanted to start off by saying what I said to Wayne recently. I'm on a Trekmate high this week. I'm so glad to be back. It's just full of good vibes. And
Oh, absolutely. And it's been nice to be hearing from the listeners and everything. So thank you everyone who has got in touch, like leaving messages on Blue Sky and also on Spotify as well. So and Facebook. So thank you all. It really does mean a lot when you get in touch. Um, and Jude and I have decided, as the landscape has changed a lot with podcasts since we previously used to do the video versions of the podcast. So we're always on these chats together live, like on video. So we might as well just put the video version up again. Hello, everyone.
hello,
Yeah.
in video
Because
land.
we decided not to do it a while back, just probably because I'm lazy, more than anything. And
We said we should probably wear clothes today as well for once.
yes,
Just throw just a t-shirt on. No one can see your bottom half. Just
that's it. No, for once, Jude, no nipple tassels.
yeah.
It took a lot of convincing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, we thought stuff it. So if anyone wants to watch the video versions, that'll be up on YouTube for people to watch. So if anyone on YouTube is watching this for the first time, you're probably quite confused because you haven't listened to any of the other shows. But we done one last week discussing Starfleet Academy. I've been really slack. I haven't watched this week's Starfleet Academy or episode 2 yet, so I really need to catch up.
Oh, you've not even watched episode 2? Oh, okay. Yeah, that will be one for another time then. I'll be interested in that.
Yeah. No, I think we definitely can catch up once I've had a chance to watch episode 2 and 3.
I'll say one thing about it, which I think one of it I did say it last week. Even the super mega positive people, most people seem to say that episode 1 was better and 2 dropped out a bit. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot more of that this week. And
oh, really?
And I'm seeing stories about numbers, about streaming numbers, but I don't know whether to believe that. I have no idea. If I can see it, it'd be interesting. But what are they? Are they 3 or 4 episodes in, or
No, 3?
Just 3? Okay,
just 3. Yeah, no, because they dropped 2 on the first week and then a third.
Yeah,
this Thursday, just Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday, just gone.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's still early doors. They can still turn it around, hopefully, if people aren't disappointed. But the thing is, people have their tastes. Either you like.
Sorry. Yeah. All I was going to say is, like, you sort of patted me on the back a little bit after last week's episode, and I feel like I got that as well a little bit from Rick. The fact that I didn't upset anyone. Like I tried really hard last week. Rick Moyer is who I'm talking about.
The legend.
The legendary. Yeah. I tried really hard to sort of walk that line last week of I think I made my point about 50 times saying it's so frustrating how when I'm online, it seems to be one or the other. You have to be like extremely one way, like I hate this thing or you love this thing, and I'm right in the middle where I was just like, yeah, there's bits I like, but it's just not for me. It's not my Trek, and like we don't have to argue about it. And genuinely, I've written it a few times and said it. I'm glad for everyone that does like it. It's great.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I came on it was okay side. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't amazing. It was just okay. That's where I came in on the episode 1 of Starfleet Academy. But I will give you updates once I've had a chance, because I do intend to watch 2 and 3 tomorrow.
Also, I was thrilled to know in a personal message from Rick that he laughed out loud or whatever he said in his car at my sign out of last week. So if no one if some people don't listen to the end, because sometimes I don't when I'm listening to podcasts, you just don't let it wind down to the last second. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, go listen. But don't listen to it with your kid.
Rick very much appreciated it, and just as much as anyone who doesn't know who Rick is, so any of you YouTube viewers who are watching us for the first time, Rick is an absolute legend that created a website dedicated to Star Trek parodies, and he made all of the parodies himself. And to be honest, with the majority of those songs, whenever I hear them on the radio, I know the Rick Moyer lyrics more than I know any of the others.
Me too, particularly with the pop ones, which are the ones based on more like poppy songs, which I wouldn't listen to normally. But even the ones I like Dirty Deeds, what AC/DC Dirty Deeds, what's it? Oh, it's TNG. No, sorry, TNT, not Dirty Deeds. TNT, isn't it? TNT.
Yeah,
comes into your head every time.
Oh, absolutely. It really does. And you just can't help it. So if you're looking for a way to just chill out and have the most geekiest, awesome time, head on over to StarTrekParodies.com. You will not be disappointed.
We were going to rewrite the Slade song, weren't we, for him about 2 or 3 years ago, and we never got round to it. He'd never even heard of it, but...
we was going to do a collaboration for that, but... look, it is not like us to fail at doing something, Jude.
Just give us a few years. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm determined to do that one of these days.
by that point, Rick would have been absolutely sick and tired of us. So and the opportunity would have been far gone. But so if you want a good time, StarTrekParodies.com. Funnily enough, I told you before Christmas I picked up Star Trek comics, and I've not had a chance to read all of them, but I've read the first book of Star Trek, the new comic series, and dude, you need to check it out. It's absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
I don't want to discuss. The thing is, I really don't want to discuss it in details because anyone who hasn't read it, and like yourself, I don't want to ruin it for you.
Yeah.
But I think maybe at some point, if you do get a chance to read it, I would love to see just an episode discussing the stories that are in the Star Trek comics.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because so I've got the first few graphic novels of the Star Trek series, and then also got a Lower Decks one to read, and also the first Defiant one to read as well. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
There just seems to be like a whole world of comics that I had missed out on over the last couple of years that we had pointed out and discussed, but I just hadn't got round to. And it really is well worth your time.
I love the fact that stuff's out there as well. When we talk about, I spoke literally a minute ago saying this is not my Trek, but I know what is, which is why this week we decided to review a DS9. But I love the fact that that stuff's out there. They'll find another medium. If they're not going to have a TV program, you can make a great game, make a great comic. It's just very cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There is countless books as well.
Yeah,
that for you to enjoy. So, and to be honest, I still stick to listening to the audiobooks because it works in better for me if I can listen to something whilst I'm working or driving.
Do you know what I was just thinking the other day? We've probably said this before, but the Benjamin Sisko autobiography is out, and I've still not got round to reading that. But how cool would that be if that's what Avery Brooks came back to do?
Oh, that would be amazing. And the thing is surely it's not out of the realm of possibility. I know he's stepped away from a lot of things, but surely he might be willing to
do audio. I might be delusional, but like in my head, I'm just like, just imagine him saying like, "Screw it, this is not for the money. This is for the fans." Because
Yeah.
like, how much money is really in that anyway? I don't know.
Hmm.
But I would love to just see him go like, "This is for the fans." You know, I've read the book. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But we'll see. You never know.
No, that is one that I do want to watch because listen to rather because
It, it doesn't.
Janeway's
It
one was
doesn't
great.
exist yet, though, does it? As an audio, it's
No, no, it
only written.
doesn't. Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
only
fingers
the
crossed.
book.
Someone out there is emailing him like every
Did you
couple of
ever
months.
listen to the audio version of Janeway's
Oh, I
autobiography?
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I did listen to it all the way through. And yeah, I'm so glad that she did that. There was bits
Hmm.
that I really liked. Uh,
Hmm.
sorry, Una. I think I said this on here. It's by
Yeah,
Una,
Una
who
McCormack.
come to 2 of our things in the past, hasn't she? Or was
Uh,
it just the first one? No,
it
no,
was
she come
just
to 2.
yeah,
No, she
no,
has.
I think she did. Yeah, I think it was two of the conventions that she could. Did
But
she, or did she only do one of our cons?
I want to say she came to one of the sci-fi paloozas. Or is
That's a
that just
question.
James?
I
Who
think
also...
that's. I'm not sure. Una definitely done one of our
Oh
conventions.
yeah,
I
she.
think it was no. I think it was just Trekon.
Are you sure they both, her and James, didn't come back for?
I think so.
Well, I'm sure James did come back for.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
I think
I'm
he
not
just sort of
sure.
like made his own way there, like just
I'm not sure.
like what I mean by that is like didn't
Yeah.
do the whole star thing of like you must buy me this and
No,
buy.
I'm not
I
sure.
think he was
I
like, "Do you
need to
want me to
check.
come along?" And we just went, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
they were like someone will correct us on that. Simon, JD.
Simon will know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, and yeah, no, we're saying about
but
the
yeah,
autobiography.
yeah. I was saying about the Janeway one. I felt like I can't say when I read it, when I heard it, like lots of it was so cool and they got it right, and some of it was just a bit off. I felt like it was a bit shoehorned in there, like some Harry Kim stuff.
Hmm.
Where they're referencing it, which I know that they might be doing it for humor and stuff. But I did question it. I know I don't know Una that well or anything, but when I heard it, I was wondering, is that from Una's mind, or has she been given strict sort of like restrictions of like you can say this, you can say that, but we want to make sure that you hit these points, or we don't want you
It,
to mention this. Do you
it
know what I mean?
wouldn't it wouldn't surprise me if there was guides on what
Yeah,
because
there has
they
to
had.
be, surely.
Well, I don't know because sometimes the books are generally considered their own thing, so it's not
Mm.
like a lot of the books they're not like canon to the TV series, so they can really fly
But there
loose
was a
and
lot of that
free.
in there. There was lots of literal references to
Mhm.
episodes what we've seen. So if you're a Voyager fan, you'll be like, "Oh, I remember that. I'll remember that." But I just kind of
Mm.
thought, like, can we not have like more adventures that we didn't
Yeah,
see? You know?
yeah, no, and I do get that. I do get that. It's still well worth a listen, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not tearing it down. I'm just saying. But the Picard one has been on my shelf for years
Hmm.
now. I really should read it, and I just haven't, and I feel bad about that. And obviously, the
Yeah.
Cisco one's been out for I think a couple of years, a
Hmm.
year or two, or something like that. And shame
Yeah.
on me for not reading that.
No, well, that's yeah. I haven't read it, but to be honest, I barely get time to read actual books.
I'm the same. Yeah,
And also, I'm not the fastest reader, so it would take me a while to get through it
yeah. Like the
as
time
well.
you do get is so short. It's just like you can't take it in properly. But if you've
Hmm.
got the audio books, you can do it while you're working, whatever your work is, or even if it's just simply housework at
Yeah,
home, just cleaning up, you can listen to that and walking
exactly.
the dog. You know.
That's literally what I do. Is like just when I'm doing anything, I just have the earphones in and listen to
Yeah.
audiobooks. At the moment, I'm currently listening to the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh, brilliant. That'd be
So
so cool. I've seen that advertised to me loads, and I've always thought that would be very cool.
Yeah, no, I'm nearly at the end of book 2.
Brilliant.
So yeah, no, that's been great. That's been great. But then I keep getting distracted with Dungeons and Daddies, the podcast,
Yeah.
and so that's what distracts me from that. So I need to crack on, and then I can move on to more Star Trek stuff, because
Yeah.
I can't justify buying more audiobooks when I've still got ones to finish.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Before we move on to the main topic of today, which we've said we're going to be reviewing a Star Trek, well, not reviewing, discussing a Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode. I thought, like, I was looking through just to see if there's any news, and I didn't really see too much going on, but I did discover like 2 things that was going on. I saw an interview with Chris Pine, and because there's we might be very much out of the loop, because me and Jude are we've kind of been away from the scene and missed bits and bobs. But I looked at any of the Abrams Star Trek movies is definitely a no-go at this point, by the looks of it, because they were always like suggesting that they were still working on it in the background. But in a interview with, I believe it's Variety, this week, Chris Pine has basically said that he wishes the bosses of Star Trek to have fun and good luck with the franchise, and to live long and prosper.
Okay, so basically say I'm done.
Yeah, he just said, you probably know more than I do, when he was asked about Star Trek's future.
He's given up on any hope of doing anything more for that.
And to be honest, at this point, is it a surprise? Because it's been so long.
Yeah.
It's been so long. And the thing is, as well, all of those actors, they're not cheap actors to get.
Yeah, and I also feel like Paramount, CBS, whoever we call the bosses these days, I just feel like, my opinion, I just feel like that jokey term we always use like they're throwing turds at a wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
And I feel like they gave up on the JJ verse. Just like, nah, didn't bring enough money in when we did it. You know, money went down. Even though I felt they got better at the end, I quite liked that third one. I quite liked all of them. They're all entertaining in their own way, but I thought the third one for me was the most Star Trek-y.
The third one was the problem with the third one was that it followed the second one.
Yes.
Because the Khan movie, which one was that? It wasn't Beyond was 3, wasn't it? Into Darkness was 2.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So and with Into Darkness, there was
bloody hell, that was a long. I'm thinking now the second one's coming out when I'm still listening to you as a fan, as a listener.
Yeah. And the thing is, when the second one came out, there was so much anticipation for it that the second one made really good money. However, there was a lot of disappointment from fans around the second one.
I always compare this to albums, what you're saying right now, with bands. Like, that happens all the time.
So then when they come out with a third one, and it is a much better Star Trek film written by Simon Pegg, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I do apologize.
I can't right now either.
But it was a much, much better Star Trek film. However, because it came off the back of the second JJ film, it had no chance, and it didn't make the money. So that's why it was put on the back burners for so long.
Yeah.
And at this point as well, whether Paramount are also looking at it like, okay, then this is the films cost us a lot of money to produce, and also now we already have a new Spock. We already have like
a new Kirk, even
a series in that timeline a few years before. So is it worth it?
Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me actually to see Paramount, CBS go down the route of like DC, like with Batman, where they constantly flip and reboot that character. Like it's like every
Hmm.
5 years or something. Like just when they're starting to get somewhere. Not that I'm that attached to the Batman thing, but that is what they do. Like
Yeah.
they gain some momentum and stuff, and like people get used to the new actor, new actors playing the new characters, and then suddenly they're just no, we're just going to reboot it again. New actor,
Hmm.
slight twist on this. I could imagine them doing that more, and maybe using some of the Strange New Worlds actors
Yeah.
much more than what's his name, Chris Pine. Is that it?
Yeah.
Chris?
No, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me because I think after stringing everyone along for so long
Mm.
with that one, I just don't think it's worth even thinking about the possibility of bringing it back.
They lost. We lost young Chekhov as well, didn't we? Like
Yeah.
shortly after that film.
Christ, this is
Anton
awful.
Anton
Anton.
something. Yelchich or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is bad that we. Also, if anyone's listening for the first time on YouTube, you'll soon realise that Jude and I have crap memories.
Yeah.
So if you're coming here for hard information,
yeah, we're not that podcast. Sorry.
No, we're not that podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone who is looking forward to that,
We could
but
probably
as I said,
provide you links to those podcasts, but
it's
not
not
if
us.
we remember in 5 years. We'll add the link in 2030.
So what I would say as well is, no, 1 second. There is something. I found something brand new.
Which I don't know what it is. I just know that you found something.
No, I honestly,
is it a fan film?
No, it's official.
Oh, really?
It's something official, mate. No,
Right.
I didn't realize there is even new Star Trek that neither of us have seen.
And it's not Starfleet Academy.
And it's not Starfleet Academy.
Mm.
And it is on YouTube as well.
Okay. Like a bit like the Star Trek shorts that they did for a while.
A bit like the Star Trek shorts.
Okay.
So this is something that neither of us know about. And I thought,
it's not Starfleet Academy Nights or something, is it? Like after dark.
You're about to find out, because I thought the first episode is only 3 minutes long.
Okay.
So I thought we will do a watch along.
Yeah, okay, we can fit that in, I'm sure.
So you're in for a treat.
So there's only one episode, but more to come. Is that right? Or
no, there's 2 episodes. The second episode dropped 10 hours ago.
Okay, so if the first episode is brilliant, we could squeeze the second one in as well, I suppose.
You never know. So
yeah,
Jude, the brand new Star Trek series that you are not aware of, and you are getting eagerly anticipating what's going to be happening. It's called Star Trek Scouts. Star Trek Scouts. It is a Nickelodeon Star Trek series that looks very much like the characters Paw Patrol-esque.
Oh no. Oh no, they did that with Star Wars, and like even my son wouldn't even. They have like Jedi Academy for Star Wars, and like I showed it to Cisco. Like, do you want to watch this? He's like, no, just like no, and I was like, yeah, me neither. Let's never talk about it again.
Forget I said anything.
So I feel like that is that what we're about to watch. Hey. All right. So in a way, this could be a sort of pilot for a longer TV program.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, you never know. I'm assuming this is apparently this is also going out like on the Star Trek on the Nickelodeon TV channel as well.
Yeah.
So it's been uploaded directly to YouTube at the same time.
Oh my god!
So
sorry for anyone who's listening and not watching. Wayne was not. Oh my god!
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We are going to do this, much to your dismay.
So the first episode's called Star Trek Scouts Save a Baby Animal.
Yes. So,
and the second one's called Star Trek Scouts Save a Baby Monkey. What the hell? What are we doing? What's going on here? Is this for real?
This is absolutely real. The only reason why I found it was because it was reported on StarTrekNews.com, on TrekNews.com rather.
Who works at CBS anymore?
And they're like,
Paramount. What are they doing?
We need to really dig in at the toddler demographic.
Yeah.
Get these kids.
We're losing the older audience for some reason. Don't know why.
Let's just go young.
Let's start again. Let's reboot everything.
Okay, so so here is episode 1 of Star Trek Scouts Holodeck Rescues.
Oh my god.
Hopefully the audio comes through okay. So here goes.
This is what you were missing. Brilliant, isn't it? It is Paw Patrol.
It literally is Paw Patrol with little toddler Star Trek Academy
Why
kids.
not just put the Paw Patrol characters in there?
There'd definitely be an audience for that.
I mean, if this episode is only, 3 minutes long, that means that Paw Patrol is more detailed and better written than this, technically.
Well, no, it's not even technically about it, mate. It is 100% more detailed. So, this looks like, the uniforms that they're wearing, that looks like, would that be like the same sort of era as, what's it called? The latest Picard series. Ish. It doesn't look like it. Maybe? I'm trying to really read into this too much.
I think so.
Yeah. So,
do they really think that this is going to turn into like a 20-minute show, which is going to have 10 episodes plus per season? Why?
I don't know. They need giant blueberries. Oh no!
My replicator can make a giant Andorian blueberry in the blink of an eye.
Oh, perfect.
Don't you talk about Andorians. Get that name out your mouth.
You go Will Smith on this one.
Yeah.
Keep Andorians out of your mouth.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Oh dear, guys,
He's
in
right. He's
trouble.
right, that kid. This is not good.
I have a sweet
No.
treat for you. There you go.
They're stuck on a little lump of rock, floating on lava.
Gross.
Oh no, he's got him.
Okay.
It's nearly over, this already.
It is nearly over. That's it. He's got rocket boosters.
Yeah.
Just like every Starfleet scout should.
Talk about a cliffhanger.
Oh.
Mission complete. Bring it in, scouts.
Oh.
Discover, grow, boldly go.
Discover, grow, and boldly go.
I thought they were going to say bullshit there, to be honest.
Star Trek Scouts.
Discover, go, and bullshit. Sorry. What on earth?
What are CBS thinking?
I
Jude,
have
you
no
loved
idea.
it.
I don't know. I think I genuinely would have enjoyed it more if I was watching Paw Patrol and they just had a Star Trek special or something. They just started referencing, and I'm talking like 8 years ago when Cisco was last watching Paw Patrol.
Oh yeah, that would have been when
That would have got a bigger
Logan and
pop
I
out
were
of me.
watching it. Yeah.
But no, like what? I don't understand.
There's not a lot that can really be said about that. How popular do you think that is going to be?
Not at all.
How many 2.5-year-olds to 4-year-olds are going to see those little mini clips and be like, "That was great"?
Very little, and also like adults that are having young children still now.
There's no familiar characters that you can go, "Oh, it's a baby Kirk."
You know, what adult parents are saying, like, you know, you might not enjoy TOS and TNG and DS9 just yet, but watch this. This is your gateway. Like, what?
Start them on this, move them on to Prodigy.
Like you're then gonna like get them watching like the classic stuff and going like, oh, you remember the Paw Patrol thing, Scouts, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Remember they used the combat? Yeah, the rocket boots. Yeah, you remember that? That was great, wasn't it? No.
Okay, so let's take a bet. How many episodes are we going to get before we never see Star Trek Scouts again? I'm
5.
guessing. I'm being optimistic. I reckon they've got 12 in the bag.
But you just saw like the first 2 episodes. One's called like Scout Save an Animal, and the second one's called Scout Save an Elephant or something.
It was
like,
Monkey, I think.
Monkey. Like it's the same. What?
Yeah, you've literally done the exact same episode 2 weeks in a row.
They couldn't have mixed it up a bit. Like they fall in the volcano, or I don't know.
Star Trek Scouts replicate something far too inappropriate.
Maybe we'll just like every time we do a Trekmate episode now, we'll just review one of these.
Oh no,
episodes.
Jude, I'm going to
save 'em.
stick up. I'm going to stick up for Star Trek Scouts here because my screen with you in the corner was blocking the text. So no, Star Trek Scouts save a baby monkey in outer space. There is the difference.
It's way deeper than we thought.
Yeah, that's the thing, mate. That is an onion right there.
Yeah,
many layers.
Credit there. Yeah, well done.
That is where Star Trek has
Episode
arrived.
3, Scout save elephant in swimming pool. It's different. It's completely different. It's not the same.
You never know. They might go really dark on like episode 4. Go really horrific. Star Trek Scouts like go emo.
Yeah.
But
oh God.
No, let's wait and see.
Strange.
Yeah,
how very strange, honestly.
So, yes. So, and Jude, once again, that is another new Star Trek series that you won't be following.
It is, and do you know what? That one is almost a little bit like, it's making me think now, you know, how last week I said the best thing about Starfleet Academy, the program, is that it made me appreciate our Trek, what we love, you know, the 90s stuff, the 60s stuff as well. But, you know, like how good that is. And like, I can go back. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there waiting for you. Like this has just made me think like, you know, what you've told me time and time again, and I am going to give it a go, but like Prodigy's pretty good. It ain't this.
No, it definitely isn't that.
You can have trusted people doing animation, which is kid friendly, but it ain't that. Like, I don't get that.
No, the thing is, I'm all about getting like animated series that doesn't necessarily target kids, makes like a grown-up show. Like with grown-up like sort of like stories and things like that, but that kids and adults can enjoy together.
Yeah,
it doesn't like try and like assume that the kids are dumb.
I don't know if I referenced it last week, but like I've watched like several ones with Cisco of Star Wars, Like we're rewatching Star Wars Bad Batch right now, which is a sort of spin-off of Star Wars Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And they are exactly what you just described. Like some of the stuff's like pretty heavy and stuff, but they do it in a careful way where kids can watch it and not be too confused, and they can look to you for guidance. Like, why did that happen? Why did that character do that? But it's, you know, it's done well.
But the adults appreciate it on another level.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched Bad Batch yet, so
yeah, it's very good. We're nearly at the end of our second watch through, which is only 3 seasons, but really well done. You know, it's quite sad at times, but they handle it in a good way.
I tell you what, dude. We haven't gone off topic too much lately, which we've been very good at. But have you seen the trailer for the new Masters of the Universe?
No, but it is one of the. It's like the number 3 thing that I've seen online today when I've gone online. People talking about it, and also I've seen his pictures, and then like joke pictures, you know, like sort of parody pictures. But no, I've not seen it at all. Loved it as a kid. So
Jude tends to have his finger on the pulse of what the angry geek community is feeling.
People are talking
How
all
are they
about
feeling?
the what do you call it, pronouns. Like I'm seeing some people saying that like it's included in the film, and I'm like, is it? Like, I don't know.
Are they taking the piss?
Because, I don't know. I don't know.
Because in the trailer there is like a bit where Adam has got his
it is
name.
Isn't there?
Yeah, no, but it's like it's got
it's
his
a joke. Yeah,
it's a joke.
Yeah,
it's a joke because he's got an office job. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, that he's got an office job, and it's on the desk, and it says like Adam, he, him, and it's like that is a fucking joke because
he's He-Man.
He is He-Man.
It's good.
How can you be angry at those pronouns?
Silly.
He is called He-Man. You stupid arsehole.
Yeah, I look forward to watching it. I have seen it come up several times today, and I guess
you want to watch it?
Yeah, I can do if you want.
Do you want to watch it? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly,
I absolutely loved it as a kid. It was one of the first. I mean, we were literally part of the generation, you and I, where we're watching these programs that were made to sell toys. Yeah. That's the definitive one.
Oh, big time. Absolutely big time.
And I was suckered right into it. I loved it. I had all the He-Man, or most of them.
Honestly, this trailer ticks so many boxes for me. So I'm looking forward to showing it to you.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god.
This is already better than Star Trek.
That stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with stuff and stories,
it's funny.
It's not a good look for human resources.
I'm just...
I know it sounds crazy, but that
I like the pink shirt.
Is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
No, it looks very good. Very funny.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Tila looks great.
Yeah.
And so does Cringer.
Yeah, it's Cringer.
Yeah. And Arms looks cool as well.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I'm sold.
Take the sword.
It looks so good.
You protect them.
Fisto.
The sword looks perfect.
It does. have been.
Oh, so many I was just to say so many characters' names I forgot, but I recognize them immediately.
Yeah.
I have the power!
Very good. Nice.
That looks so good. So good.
This is a one of
Yeah. I'd
What's the beat?
consider going to the cinema on my own to watch that one.
Yeah. Well, Cisco might enjoy it.
Yeah, I think so. To be
Yeah.
honest, watching that.
Honestly,
good.
it looks
Yeah, anyone
so good.
getting angry about anything in that, yeah, literally ridiculous.
When you said people getting angry, I was like, okay, are they going to be angry that He-Man isn't even more buff than what he is in like the TV show?
Yeah.
Because like the guy who's playing him, when he's turned into He-Man, he's ripped, but he's not like
He's not
Hulk
super
Hogan.
muscly, yeah.
No, yeah. So he's not roid rage ripped.
That's literally a Louis Theroux quote. Did you ever watch that?
No.
The Louis Theroux Weird Weekends documentary where he's doing it on wrestling. It's from the 90s.
I didn't see that one. No.
I watched it dozens and dozens and dozens of times.
Mm.
And just recently, I watched 2 YouTube like review type shows
Yeah.
where they watched it and talk about it. And he meets Rowdy Roddy Piper backstage at a WCW event, and he just says to him like, "Oh, there's lots of wrestlers walking around here. They're really big, and you know, you're muscly, aren't you? But you're not super duper muscly, are you?" And Roddy Piper just says, "I've killed men for less than that." But no, that's what came to my mind when I saw him. But yeah, who cares?
No, that's the thing. I think he looks great.
Yeah, because I'm guessing that's him. Like they did She-Hulk recently, didn't they? And
yeah,
they made that actress. Oh no, they sort of mixed a real.
No, that was CGI when she was She-Hulk.
Yeah, the actress was her when she was human, and then when she was hulked up, it's her face on someone else. But
well, no, I think it was just entirely.
Oh, I thought there was an actress.
Do you reckon that was a like a body double and then superimposing her face on?
Superimposing the face and then maybe doing stuff with the body as well. But I think someone was there for the bigger bits. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But because she was, I assumed it was all CGI because She-Hulk is like cute. She's like 8 foot tall or something.
There is 8 foot tall people out there.
Yeah, maybe. I'd have to Google it.
Yeah, well, he's doing it.
He's doing it. You know me, I can't not Google.
So we're going to talk about the DS9 episode tonight, guys, for 5 minutes. We'll say goodnight.
Was She-Hulk?
God, that got a hell of a lot of moaning.
All CGI.
I watched the whole thing, and with me, I thought it was all right. Is basically what I'd say. You know, I was entertained, but I remember like every week it was coming out. Like people just go, "How can they do this?" And I'm just like, calm down.
Yeah,
chill out.
Yeah, CGI brought life with motion capture. I was 6'7" inch. Okay. Yeah, the 6'7" inch green skin form was 100% computer generated.
Oh right, okay.
So it was that good that you didn't even realize.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it. I just remembered like one episode she finishes it with twerking, doing the twerk dance, and like people got angry about that. Like, why is she doing that? It's like, don't worry about it. Like, it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
Just enjoying that green bitch twerk.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, I really enjoyed that show.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
I thought
it was a laugh. Yeah.
It was what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
If you go in there expecting a serious series, you're not going to get that.
No.
But a serious series that we did watch recently. Last week we asked people to suggest episodes for us.
Yes, we did. Yeah, and we got a good amount of replies for that, which I was really grateful for.
Yeah, thank you to everybody for putting in suggestions for
Do you know
episodes.
what? I don't know if I think I maybe did say this to you in a text, but
Mm-hmm.
I was so grateful for it all, and I read through all the suggestions, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one."
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should do all of them eventually. You know, just leave them on a piece of paper somewhere, and we'll come back to them all. But
Yeah.
we've talked about how we should decide, and ultimately we just did what we do, where we just said, "Let's be fair, put it into a hat." And the thing is, like, even as we said that, I was like, all these are good, but please don't let it be this one. Like, they're all good. But say there was 10, I was like, I really want it to be one of these 9. Don't be this one. And I was like, it's going to be that fucking one, isn't it? Somehow it's going to be that one. And it was.
Yeah. It was. So that kind of gives you a sneak peek on how Jude feels. But yeah, so
no, like, you're right in what you say, but at the same time, I just thought to myself, do you know what? With everything I said about Starfleet Academy last week not being my trek, I just thought, actually, no, it's kind of perfect, because if this was my least favorite of 10, let's say, I thought, like, let's still see how the worst of 10 episodes like weighs up against the best of what Starfleet Academy has to offer, because it's their first episode, and so it should be one of their best, you know. And I thought, so actually, no, this is perfect.
Exactly. So what we done is we just literally assigned all of the suggestions a number, whacked it into a number generator, and the episode that was picked was suggested by a listener who commented on Spotify. So I don't have his name I don't know his actual name because his username isn't a name. So, but thank you very much for leaving us a feedback, Cad. And we are going to be watching the DS9 episode, Captive Pursuit.
And let me just explain myself. I'm not saying that they made a bad choice by suggesting that. I just felt that way because it's a season 1 episode, and I love season 1, but I just felt like DS9 got stronger as it went along and crazier as it went along. And a lot of the other episodes were suggested were like season 5, 6, 7, and you know, I thought that was just exciting seeing some of them, like, oh yeah, I remember that. And a lot of season 1 is sort of like, I do remember a lot of it, but not always in the same way. Like, oh yeah, that was a little bit. Well, one thing I'd say about it is it does seem a bit of a, which happened a lot at that time, like a bit of a TNG recycled episode.
Yeah.
You know, because that's just the way it was. Like that was your main show, and like DS9's come along, and you're using a lot of the same writers and stuff, and people in charge, etc. And it was natural that was going to happen.
And also at this point in time, Deep Space Nine is very much not like deep into the overarching story.
Oh yeah,
of everything. So everything is still very much.
Which is why I was like, oh, I'd love to do one of the other ones, but no, I do think it's perfect because we're still, it's what, like episode 6, so not that far in season 1 at all. So you're still kind of, you're learning about characters. Some of that stuff stuck forever. Some of that stuff they changed a bit, but I ended up thinking that nah, it's perfect for tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that. And to be honest, it was an episode I've probably not watched this episode in a good like 8 or so years since like I'd done my last DS9 rewatch.
Do you know what was weird? Like, also, I mean, you could say this for every episode that someone suggested to us, but like with this one, I did have to think. Like, I swear we did a review of this, and I had to go through all our old episodes. I went on it on whatever it is on Apple Podcast just to see, and I went on YouTube as well, and I was like, I could have sworn we reviewed that, but we haven't. So all I can think is that we must have had it as some question on a Trek Off, and we just spoke about it for a bit. You know,
I think so. It probably is.
Mm.
And also, it's one of them episodes. It's the Tosk always remains firmly in my memory, more so because it was an early episode. He was just one of the Deep Space Nine characters that got an action figure.
I was gonna bring that up tonight. Yeah, I'm sure he did, and it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but he was like the choice of alien character that they decided to go with, even though it's like a one-shot character.
Oh, well, I was going to say something later on, but I'll say it now. Like, does he never come back? Do we not have him in like one other episode, or?
I'm positive that he doesn't, but yeah, I'll ask my mate for you.
Do you think they wanted him to? Like, if they made a figure of him? Do you think they thought he could come back, and then just as storylines and characters evolved, they just thought, nah, there's no room for him actually?
No, I think it's going to be a question of just how Playmates chose what they were going to do. I'm not sure.
You were way more into that at that time than I ever was or would be. I do like them and still have some, but was that something TNG was guilty of as well, like bringing out figures that?
Oh, TNG had so many figures of characters from random episodes, and also with even with with TOS. I think. Okay, 1 second. My most random figure that I've got. 1 second. Is probably Edith Keeler from TOS.
Okay, that definitely answers the question then.
Yeah, so they would go for absolutely anyone that they could.
Yeah,
and they still do a bit, I think, with the new ones that you see. You do see the guys who were in one episode. So they covered all bases, but they didn't with Deep Space Nine. You didn't get as many of the one-off ones, because I don't think Wayne even got an action figure until in the last year or so.
Yeah,
that is a tragedy.
Yes,
that's an absolute miss.
Too long.
Yeah, how can you miss that? That's
I
crazy.
agree.
Because that's the thing. Him and Garrick, are the top non-regular cast aliens.
I don't even like thinking of them in that way. I love them so much. Those guys as being non-regulars, that always bugged me.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, but you've got to think with DS9. What we always say this. What I love about DS9 is just that there is so many cast non-series regulars that are just etched into your mind, and Deep Space Nine is just such a packed world with so many different characters that you don't think of the non-series regulars as not the regular cast. As far as I'm concerned, Rom is always there, Nog is always there, and Lisa, she by the time that season 5's around, she's a series regular, but she isn't. She isn't.
Not,
No, yeah. So, but it's crazy. But that's what Deep Space Nine does so well.
It's just one of the reasons why I think over time it has become my favorite. I think it's safe to say. I always say I think Enterprise would be my favorite if they had more, but unfortunately they didn't. But yeah, that's one big reason for DS9 being the best in my mind.
Yeah, I'm still I'm still an absolute hussy. My favorite Trek is normally the Trek I'm watching.
Yeah, that's understandable. I get that.
Yeah, but Deep Space Nine is it is my favorite at the moment. even though, which, contrary to what I just said, I'm currently doing a rewatch of Voyager, but Deep Space Nine still pips Voyager.
Yeah.
It, as much as I love Voyager. So, Jude, do you want to give us a rundown? I'm sure you've taken some extensive notes.
I've taken my sort of extensive notes, which I do, where I'll bore people, I'll make people laugh at how ridiculous they are at points.
So,
I'm looking at one in the first bit where,
give us a full rundown, Jude, on the episode.
Oh, I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but we'll just say what it basically is, shall we?
Go on then.
The episode is all about Tosk, who we've just mentioned, who is Tosk. His name is Tosk. He is a Tosk. And
what a Tosker.
Yeah, I kept thinking that over and over again. And he is hunted by another species, which is a similar species or whatever. He's come through the wormhole. He makes friends with O'Brien. And he's a bit of a mystery character to everyone on DS9. The hunters come after him. They nearly get him. All the good guys from DS9 help him out. He buggers off, and we never see him again.
Your notes have got far more detailed.
Yeah, my notes are going to be a lot longer than that. But that is the episode in a nutshell. They should put that on Paramount Plus and Netflix or whatever it's on these days. Comes down, Cisco helps him, O'Brien helps him, he buggers off.
So, for me, any episode that is heavily O'Brien,
oh yeah,
is always
that's the thing
winner.
with DS9. I agree with what you're saying, but who do you cringe at? If someone has an episode on DS9. We're like, oh no, well maybe Keiko, but apart from who does come on the screen where you're like, oh no, not a so and so episode.
No one ever. You never, whether it's Kira, whether it's Quark, whether it's
because it brings something different every time, and it's all they're interesting characters with interesting backstories, and you want to know where they're going.
It's like the premise of the episode with Jake and Nog trying to get Cisco the baseball card. If you just turn around and say two kids trying to get their dad a present, it sounds crap.
Yeah, but
Jake and Nog, that is a hysterical episode.
Yeah,
and it's great.
I think we even reviewed it, didn't we? At some point,
I think we did.
We've definitely spoken about it.
I think we have reviewed that one.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, no. So this episode for me, I would say it's not obviously it's not a 10 out of 10 for me, but it is a solid episode. It is probably a good 6 or 7 for me out of 10. Not even 6 would suggest there's something wrong with it. It's definitely at least a 7.
Yeah, I'd say at least a 7 is fair, but I'll get back to it at the end.
Yeah,
of talking about it.
So with Tosk, he comes through the wormhole.
I've got it all here.
Damaged ship. You've got.
You're forgetting about the open of the episode.
Oh, okay, go on then.
You're forgetting about the fact that a Dabo girl complains to Cisco about Quark's sexual advances.
Yeah.
And has a contract that says it's part of the job. Cisco says to the Dabo girl, "You're telling me you signed a contract that requires you to," and then it cuts off. And I just wrote down did it involve syrup of squill?
Does it involve syrup of squill?
Do you know what? I wouldn't have even remembered that if it wasn't for the fact that I was looking through our old episodes recently to try and find, have we reviewed this before? And I played a bit of an episode, and it just suddenly went into us saying that and laughing our heads off. I don't even know which one it's from now, but I was just like, oh, I'm putting that in this.
Lita loves syrup of squill on her groat cakes.
Yeah, on her groat cakes. That's right. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, Absolutely. Yeah, no, and once again, just reaffirming that Quark is an absolute arsehole.
Oh yeah, he is totally.
As
It's
much
so
as we
weird
love
because
him.
if he was a real person, he'd be a terrible person.
Oh,
He
yeah.
really would. But the way they frame it in this program, they just make him like terrible and lovable all at the same time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just bizarre. It's
Yeah,
so good how they
exactly.
do that.
Honestly, it's...
I'm just going to say, actually, I nearly said it earlier on, but I'll say it now. When I went through all our episodes on my iPhone, looking at Apple Podcasts, I just it just brought a smile to my face, just seeing the title of every single episode we've done in the last 10 years. Just made me laugh. Just seeing the titles. I think we could probably make ourselves giggle, if no one else. I'm not going to do it because we're already far into the night now. But if we just read out the names of every, it'll be like, oh yeah, remember that, remember that. Just so many funny things.
We try to. We try to always take something funny from the show to put it as a title.
But no, I actually really enjoyed that. But we'll do that sometime soon. Just literally, just read the names and maybe a bit of the description here and there.
We'll play a game of guess what we was discussing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we got loads of engagement from the podcast. I haven't done this in years, but I shared last week's on like a whole bunch of Star Trek group pages on Facebook, and just got loads of reaction. I guess they're mainly reacting to the picture, what you made to go with the episode. But it was just nice to see people having a laugh. Oh shit!
What?
The bloody Jem'Hadar, who was one of the Jem'Hadars from the picture, even though you've like AI'd it and made it all funny.
Yeah.
Like the guy who actually played one of the Jem'Hadars from the episode of DS9 where you've taken the picture from, he was like, oh, that's me. I was one of those Jem'Hadar. And I was just like, that's so cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, even though it's just like a brief little interaction, I love that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like we could probably get that guy on. Like I only just thought about it the other day. We should probably reach out to him, say, do you want to come on and
just discuss your time? Yeah, because I would love to hear what someone who's like been on an episode, especially someone who has to go through all of that makeup.
Oh, and he did multiple stuff as well. He's Jake Sisko's stunt double.
As well was he?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, we'll talk about it.
We should reach out.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. Don't think it would be hard. And he did like all sorts of aliens and had some stuff, I don't know, some speaking stuff, but it doesn't matter. But
we was only just saying how we need to just be more forthcoming about stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to start.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Absolutely. No, good shout. Well done. Thanks for sharing.
Back to Captive Pursuit. I think we're still pre-titles. Yeah, we are pre-titles because I literally wrote it on the thing. Kira is contacting Sisko, I presume, to say something's coming through the wormhole. We cut to the bridge, or what do you call it? You don't call it the bridge, do you, when it's on DS9?
No, it's Ops.
Ops. Yeah, Ops. Of course it is. And I just wrote, less than 2 minutes into this program, which it was, and I felt great watching it, and I did.
Excellent.
I did. I just felt like I'm at home. I love this.
Place.
Yeah. Okay. So Green Fella, who we later learn is Tosk. That's what I was calling him for a minute because I couldn't remember his name, and we don't know it yet. Learns about wormhole while he's still in his ship because he's now speaking with Ops, but doesn't want to stop. But O'Brien speaks to him, and they bring him in on the tractor beam. Goes to meet him personally on Sisko's recommendation, and then I just put, again, similar to what I just said, beautiful title sequence. I wish this was in HD.
Oh, if anything deserved a HD makeover, surely Deep Space Nine does.
They did do some HD stuff in the documentary, didn't they? But I don't know if they did the titles or not.
No, they literally just done like battle scenes and a couple of like little bits.
But that'd be great. Or maybe has someone done that on YouTube?
I think fans have done an HD version on YouTube.
Yeah.
So so I'm sure that the title sequence is probably in HD somewhere. But yeah, no, honestly, it hits every note. And once again, like setting up, Cisco sent O'Brien to meet him, so it's not too intimidating. And as soon as you know that, you're like, great, an O'Brien episode.
Yeah,
we're in good hands.
So O'Brien goes down, can't find Tosk, and gets sneaked up on by Tosk, and they spark up a friendship straight away, which is all very nice. Tosk is that kind of like, he's like intelligent, isn't he? But he's like almost caveman-like in his
he's
robotic
his
communication.
He's somewhere in between a Pac-Led and also then in between like what's the name of the alien from the episode where Picard is on the planet with the guy who speaks in riddles.
I know what you mean. And there's going to be loads of people shouting it out, but
no, so he's that sort of character where
it's just maybe because he's supposed to have spent his life on his own, like that is his life, just running and hiding and
on his own. But also, his species are bred specifically to be hunted. So I don't think that the aliens that were breeding them for that purpose were too worried about the education system.
You're immediately sympathetic to the poor guy. I wrote about the Playmates figure, which we've already spoke about. I also wrote that like his makeup is great. Like I thought it was really good. He's a little bit dinosaur-like a I don't know what
lizard.
Yeah. Oh, also I don't know who said it, but someone says it right at the beginning of the episode. Like apparently he's the first visitor they've had through the wormhole, which I thought, oh, that's a cool little fact. That's something what would come up on a Trek Off at some point
that we wouldn't know. But we would now.
We will now. We'll remember it now. But I just thought, that's a cool fact.
No, and that really set the timeline for me, because I also thought the same thing. I was like, I didn't realize Tosk was the first alien to come through. So they've been into the Gamma Quadrant at this point, but they haven't had any visitors from the Gamma Quadrant. So, and this is their first contact with someone coming over from the other side.
I wrote this down, not knowing if it would come up later on, and it definitely doesn't. Quark kicks Lady out of bar. Like, I think that only happens to sort of show that Tosk is a little bit confused about, what is this place? Why do people do what they do? But also, I think it just sort of establishes like his good relationship with O'Brien. That like there's other strange people here, but you're a nice guy. You're not doing that. O'Brien brings him to quarters and helps him settle, jokes around, which is tricky. And as soon as he leaves, Tosk accesses information on weapons, wants to know that straight away.
So instantly looking shady. As soon as he's alone, he wants to know where the weapons are kept.
Yeah, typically, if this was like TNG before it, you'd be like, oh, he's a bad guy. He's up to no good. But no, it's good. It's good, like sowing those seeds. But like, obviously, he's not a bad guy.
No, and talking of sowing the seeds as well, it's they sowed in the seeds early on in the episode when O'Brien was leading Tosk out of the docking bay, and the alarm went off that O'Brien had a phaser on him. And I don't think do we see that again in Deep Space Nine? Because I was thinking to myself, I don't recall seeing how many weapons have walked through them docking bays, and no alarm comes off. Obviously, it's a vital point for this episode's story.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you: do you remember that ever going off again?
I can't right now. No. Maybe Odo was sort of snoozing a bit that day, and he just does his job better every day afterwards. After that point, I don't know. Leave your weapons on board. I don't know, but no, I can't think of it honestly. O'Brien talks to Cisco about Tosk's ship being damaged, and saying how it got damaged. It had to, been in a battle of some sort. O'Brien is asked, not in a dodgy way, but asked to keep an eye on Tosk by Cisco. They try and O'Brien and Tosk, that is, try and fix the ship together, while sort of bonding at the same time. Still, they go to Quarks, and then I've just put in brackets Maud.
Yeah.
You could have that.
Nice early spot of Morn.
Yeah. Oh, I read something online yesterday, I think, and I didn't know if it was true or not, but I took it to be true. I was like, I'm going to take your word for that, and I made a comment on it, which I'll tell you in a second. Someone wrote on a DS9 group page that Jake Sisko only appeared in 180. I'm probably getting the numbers wrong, but let's just say 180 Deep Space Nine episodes. But Morn appeared on 195, but was never credited as a main character, and I just put that straight up spacism. That is
spacism.
Yeah,
that is just wrong.
Yeah, should be in the titles every time. Morn.
Yeah. Oh, without doubt. Just whilst you was talking, I gave it a quick Google. The only Google AI has only found 3 instances of them being mentioned or used, and all 3 were in season 1.
Fucking Google AI, right? Earlier on, me and Sarah were going to watch a new program.
Yeah,
we're going to watch a murder mystery program. And sometimes I won't get too deep with this, but sometimes I do, like, let's say, like trigger warning checks to check that there's not going to be anything that upsets us too much. So I type certain words in just to make sure that it's not going to be there. And if it is, we just won't bother watching it. So it's like this program, what was it called? 7 Dials, Agatha Christie's 7 Dials. And I was like, okay, just does it feature this, this, or this? I need to know. And then it just said, like, 7 Dials. This character is murdered in the first scene by their own sister. I'm like, for fuck's sake! That would have been like 3 hours worth of program that I just watched. You just spoiled like, seriously, you didn't need to tell me.
You arsehole. You only needed to answer my question.
Yeah. I was just like, for goodness sake, like, if we ever watch that, we're not going to be able to watch it for years because I know this character was murdered by his own sister. It's learn what spoilers are, AI, for goodness sake.
The thing is, though, dude, is you are lucky to be gifted with a crap memory, so you will forget within a good 6 months or so.
Yeah, I literally said that. Let's give it a little while, and I'll eventually... But if they just said, like, he was murdered by
someone...
Fred, yeah. Murdered by Agatha, by, I don't know. I can't think of another name.
Maybe you need to be more specific with the AI and just also put, do not include spoilers.
Yeah. But then that might contradict, I might, like, blow my
question
computer
that you're
up.
asking.
Does not compute. Answer must contain spoiler. Anyway.
Jude goes full on Kirk and kills the computer by confusing it.
Okay, back to Thingy Majig, whatever we're on. Captive
Pursuit,
yeah. O'Brien made me laugh by calling Quark barkeep. Quark tries to sell holosuite stuff to Tosk, but fails miserably. We cut to Ops, and it's so short, this thing, but it made me laugh, and I bet it did you. Julian, in probably his only line in the whole episode, makes a suggestion for Tosk to have a medical, and he is completely ignored by Miles.
Well, that's the thing. Half the time, some people would tell their doctors far more than they would tell anybody else. Why don't I get him in for a routine physical? No, piss off, Julian.
Yeah, he just ignores him. He just acts like he's not there. And I was just like, oh, that is so brilliant.
They are not at the best mate stage yet.
Oh, no, far from it. But that's what makes them such best mates when it happens. The fact that Miles hates Julian for so long. Like, who are you? Why are you talking to me? You know?
You twerp.
Yeah. I just thought that was so brilliant. Like Julian's just like, oh. And you never see him again.
Nope.
You never see him again this episode. I thought that was great. I know this sounds crazy, what I wrote next. But because I've been out of it for so long, not watching new Trek or old Trek, just watching other stuff and just living life. Like, we cut to next, Odo. And I was just like, literally like saying out loud, Odo! I forgot about Odo. I was so excited about seeing Cisco, O'Brien, Julian, Dax mostly in the background, Kira, and being like, oh yeah, DS9. But Odo came on screen. I was like, I forgot about Odo. How did I forget about him?
That's a crime in itself. But the first thing that I saw when the first thing that I thought when I saw Odo first come is just like, he looks so young.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think it's just a question of they would like, obviously Odo's makeup just changes,
evolves
as it evolves as like the series goes on. But yeah, with that particular makeup, I just thought he looks really young there.
I just wrote what we've already said. There's just so many great characters in DS9, so many. And I know Odo's a main character, but you know, main character or not, so many awesome characters. Odo catches Tosk on a security panel again and traps him with the help of Majel. Tosk doesn't want to talk. Odo is a pro. Why did I put? I just guess it's because he's good at his job.
It'll be because of his job, because he was very calm with dealing with Tosk and very. To be honest, for someone who's just been caught like trying to like hack into the computer systems, and Odo is caught him. He was very diplomatic, very calm, very like firm but fair.
I think there was a line I didn't write down, which I'll get wrong, but he says like, we can go and talk in your cell, or you can keep bumping into the force field if you want. Something like that, you know.
Yeah. No.
Go on.
I was just saying it was good.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, he does go to a cell. And I guess they call O'Brien in because they got a good relationship, and he says, allow me, Toss says, allow me to die with honor, which is like, making us ask the question, like, why is he saying that? O'Brien is more curious than ever.
Exactly, because O'Brien doesn't believe that Tosk is of any danger to anyone. There's nothing that he's seen in the time that he's been with Tosk, showing him around, repairing his ship, that there's nothing that rings any sort of alarm bells with him. But also he had discovered that not only was he like breaking his computers, but he's trying to get disable the access for the weapons locker. And they're confused, and like they're just asking, like, why aren't you willing to? Why was you trying to get to weapons? And Tosk just is not opening up about anything whatsoever.
Not yet. He's not willing to open up yet, is he?
No, because as far as he's concerned, it's because he is Tosk.
Yeah, and like that is his life, isn't it? That's all he knows. We see another ship come through the wormhole, which blasts DS9 with radiation. And then I just put Daft Punk beam on board for some reason.
Oh, that isn't what I thought. That is not where my brain went. My brain was like, bloody hell, I forgot that Star Trek had a crossover with Battlestar Galactica from the 70s.
I've only seen bits. I've not watched much of the old, or what people would call the new, I guess.
Yeah.
Of that.
Oh no, the OG Battlestar Galactica. It was that like proper. That is the one thing that I took from this episode is they were still very much cheesy alien, like costumes, because obviously when they take their helmet off, they've got really cool makeup on.
Do you know what another program I didn't watch? Don't they look a bit like I don't know what he's called, but the little robot from Power Rangers as well.
Do they look like Alpha 5? I suppose maybe a little. But what I also thought is when they start having a phaser fight with everybody and they're deflecting it off with their arms, for some reason I just had Adamant in my in my head. I was like, Prince Charming.
I'm with
Prince
you.
Charming.
And like it's later on in my notes, but I'll cover it now. Seems you said it. Like I noticed that looked really clunky and dodgy, and my first thought was, because I thought like Fleetwood Mac in TNG, I thought, are these guest stars? They're like these people who aren't actors, and like they're a bit clunky because of that reason. Because like we really want to be in it, so the writers and producers and stuff say like, oh, you can be this. And then I realized, no, it's not to do with them being guest actors, like who aren't actors, because they can't bloody see.
They can't see nothing.
Nothing. There's no way you can see out of that helmet. So someone has literally, with their helmet off, said, like, these are your moves. Right arm up, left arm up, move to the side. So it is like dance moves. So that's what I think's happening there.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we was both in the same headspace there for because honestly, for me, the fight, the battle there was a bit cheesy. That was, I would say, a big time cheese for it, and also the effects that they had for the teleportation of the aliens looked like they just ripped it straight out of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It was, considering how much goes into like the transporter effects through like all of the other series. That was very cheesy Doctor Who.
Yeah.
This episode
on a budget for some reason.
Yeah, this episode did not have a big budget.
Yeah. Okay, so Odo realizes they're after Tosk pretty quickly. They very quickly find him in his cell. The hunters, let's call them the hunters. I don't know what they're called. I think everybody does call them the hunters generally in this.
Yeah, I think so.
They don't kill him or anything. They just sort of are really horrible to him with words, saying that like they're disappointed in him and he's the worst hunt in history.
You've allowed yourself to get captured by these people. They put up more of a fight than you did. You're not honorable. We're going to like take you home, string you up, and let kids throw crap at you.
Yeah, that's his punishment to remain alive, to not be killed with honor or whatever it is, die with honor.
No, you're going to be on public display, and you'll only eat the scraps that children throw at you.
Oh, and Cisco's not impressed. He's told Tosk is bred for the hunt. Cisco, at this point, agrees to let him go with the hunters, I guess. Kira suggests he should request asylum. O'Brien explains that to Tosk, but he doesn't like that and denies the asylum request suggestion. Okay, I guess we cut to another scene. O'Brien tells Quark to shut up. Quark nearly gets himself knocked out by trying to be a good barkeep. But he gives, without barely saying anything, he gives O'Brien the idea to change the rules, is what he says.
Yeah.
Poor old Tosk is put on a dog lead by the hunter. And at this point, Miles steps in to trick the hunter.
Yeah, because Odo was going to be escorting the hunter and the Tosk to the loading bay, the docking bay.
That's right.
But he gets very pissed off that O'Brien's turned around and said, "Oh no, Cisco's demanded that I escort them."
Yeah, yeah. He just says a bunch of stuff about this is customary for us, which obviously they're going to believe that, being from whatever it is, 90 light years or something. I can't remember what they say. Oh, okay. This is where it kicks off. So after Miles does that, it makes the lead hunter say the hunt is resumed. So I guess he's happy about that in a way.
So basically, this is where the payoff from earlier comes in, because Miles has triggered the sensors on the door to the docking bay.
That's right. Yeah.
That normally detects weapons to actually kind of overload and like cause an explosion that knocks the hunter down, which gives Tosk and him a chance to run for it.
Yeah.
And then at that point, that's when the hunter is very happy. I did just check. There is no species name. They're literally just listed as the hunters.
Yeah.
So
lazy.
Lazy DS9 writers.
Yeah. Go work for Starfleet Academy. Anyway. Tosk jumps off the top rope to attack Daft Punk. And I noticed at that point, not that it matters, but it's definitely a human this time. So when he knocks him down, you see the helmet go up, and you see the person's neck and chin, and there's no green. There's no green makeup. It's definitely pale pink skin.
I missed that.
It's so short.
Yeah.
And I only noticed it because, I was pausing it to write this stuff.
Yeah, well, if you wasn't pausing to take notes, then that would have passed you by.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I missed that.
Yeah, only a little thing. I mean, it doesn't matter. But, I mean, they could be humans. Like, who's to say that they are all green hunters with dinosaur noses and whatnot?
They could be hunters from all over the place. Yeah, you never know.
They could be like they were prey once, and now that they've got to work for the main hunter or something. You just don't know.
You never know. I like where your brain is going, Jude.
Yeah.
Let's fill in these gaps.
With the 90s Trek, I'm always happy to make up excuses, not so much for the new stuff now.
Not for Starfleet Scouts.
No. Starfleet, God, there's be a lot of stuff to make up for there. Really. Kira, Dax, Odo, Cisco becomes aware of the situation. Oh, sorry. The Daft Punk guy, like, even though like Tosk barely touched him, he just falls off the promenade bit, like 20 feet onto the ground. Like,
he's a drama queen.
He is, yeah. He's really milking it. Kira, Dax, Odo, Cisco become aware of the situation. Odo tries to do his job to stop O'Brien, but Cisco says, no hurry.
Yeah. And then he's like, Odo's walking off. He's like, no, slower.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. I think I put Odo pulls funny face, which isn't easy with all that makeup. Looks like if Cisco peed on a fire to put it out. I think I might. Like, he's sort of like, I'm going to send it to you now on WhatsApp. It's, he looks as in, that was me trying to describe it, where it's like, I'm impressed, but I'm not, because I'm professional.
I'm impressed.
Not sure how,
but I'm also slightly disgusted.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you now on WhatsApp. The moment that happened.
Oh, okay. You took a picture of that moment.
Yeah, I did.
It
just made me laugh.
For of those on video.
Yeah.
1 second. Let's try and get that for you.
It's like
There you
Cisco walked into his quarters, you know, while he's in
And
liquid
pissed in
form
his
in his
bucket.
bucket. Yeah, because it's on fire though. It's like I've got to do something. I've got to put this fire out. I'll just wee on it. And then Odo comes out and pulls that face. Like, well, thank you for saving my life, but
I'm really caught short, Odo.
not sure about your method.
Desperate times.
Yeah.
Just swish yourself to the side, please. Could you turn yourself into a toilet for me? Can you imagine that?
Just let me finish.
I'm really in trouble. Why? I've got a turtle head really poking out.
Oh, God.
Don't do me a favour.
You know, you've just created our
Could you turn
thumbnail
into a
now for this
toilet for
video.
me?
Oh my God. I gotta stop. We gotta stop, or else I'm gonna give myself hiccups. That'll get us nowhere.
Turns out Odo's really into bukkake.
Oh God. That could be an edit. Don't search that, anybody, if you don't know what Wayne's saying. Please. You put me off now. Tosk calls O'Brien a Tosk. Oh, now I'm gonna get hiccups. While they're in the Cardi tubes.
Yeah.
Tosk jumps through the top of the steel cage to take out another hunter. Oh, and this was another like behind the scenes thing I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
When Tosk jumps out of the Cardi tube,
yeah,
he didn't know what else to call it. Stunt double Miles follows him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just very obvious to me. Like when he jumps out, it might not be it may be the Tosk actor or not, I don't know. But he jumps onto the hunter. Miles follows him down, but it's clearly a guy like a little bit slimmer than what's his name? The hell's his name? Why can't I remember his name?
Christ.
Cole Meany. Cole Meany.
Yeah.
But he's got a really dodgy wig on.
Oh, has he?
That's
proper
the
perm
thing.
wig.
Yeah, like really over the top. Like Beavis hair or something. Where am I? Oh no, I've gone back up for some reason. Sorry.
That's
I've
all
gone
right.
way too far up.
We're nearly there, Jude. Take us
home. We are. Yeah, we're in like the last 5 minutes of the DS9 episode at least. 3 hunters shoot at them in corridor. Tosk somehow takes them all out with one blast of his weapon, which I found strange, but it's fine.
Well, he was using the same way. It just nicked a hunter's weapon. So, and it did make me think, if that's how powerful the weapon was, surely like they should have been able to take out Tosk and then probably kill O'Brien at the same time.
Yeah, because he hits one of the hunters and the
and
other
they
two
all go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just dramatic, these guys. Like you said, over dramatic for some reason.
Do you know what it is?
It's part of the game.
Because he hits the main guy and then they all fall down. I reckon the main guy's lackeys aren't really that into it.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, he's out, we're out. We'll just lay out now.
They just really want to make their mate happy.
Yeah.
And play along. So
when he wakes up and says, "What happened?" He just goes, "Oh, he got us all.
He got us all.
He shot us all." Yeah. We're in a lot of pain right now. Can we go and get some milkshakes? Yeah, so I guess they go on to Tosk's ship, and Tosk offers O'Brien to join him on the ship and be a Tosk. Tosk, bloody. Why do they have to call him that? He says no, and I just put, what a ruddy, nice bloke O'Brien is. He's just been such a good friend to this guy, like in less than 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's funny and a bit grumpy sometimes, O'Brien, but he is a good bloke.
He is.
Oh, and he says, I think it's O'Brien saying it to, I guess they're saying it to each other, like, die with honor, like, such a sort of like dark thing to say, but at the same time they're saying it in such a nice way.
Well,
to
the
each
thing
other.
is, to me,
It's almost
I
like
took
Ling
that-
Long.
I got much more of like the Klingon vibes from it. Like, today is a good day to die. Like,
Yes.
it's just an honourable thing that
definitely.
you say like to each other. And yeah, no, it is nice. You could tell with those. What I have loved about this episode is the Cole Meany and the guy who plays Toss. They do a fantastic job at building this relationship in one episode.
Yes.
O'Brien genuinely cares, and he like generally does everything that he can to helps us. I really enjoy the relationship that
Also-
O'Brien and Tosk have.
Also, with everything what you just said, I feel like it did what TNG did before it, and the reason why I hate shows like Starfleet Academy so much. But like it's like, you know, Gene Roddenberry started it, and then like other people carried it on for him, where it's just saying like, this is how far humans have come. You know, we had all sorts of bullshit back, you know, now in reality. Like, but over time we evolved. Like, we learned we didn't have to do this, we didn't have to do that, we didn't need this, and now we're better people for it, and that's why we're now out here meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just such a perfect example of humanity to Tosk, you know, and I just that's totally Star Trek, and I love that.
Absolutely. And then I think the only scene after that is probably Miles getting a rollicking from Cisco, and he's getting a rollicking, but not really. Like, he's saying like, you've interfered, like these are their culture, their way, you shouldn't have got done. And then O'Brien's like, I did notice though that no force fields went up.
He's not
like,
stupid.
There must have been, we must have missed that.
So
so Miles isn't daft. He knows that officially he needs to get a telling off, but then he also knows that he's getting the nudge that, don't worry, you ain't in too much trouble.
And that's good character building for Cisco as well, which only 6 episodes into this new series, like, it's showing you like, this guy is not Sean Luke. He's not the same. He doesn't act. Not everything has got to be procedure. Like, you can bend the rules.
What is it? Well, they're out in the wilderness, so it's different.
Exactly.
It's different rules.
Yeah,
so,
I love that.
Yeah, no, and that's what DS9 does so good. Is like being like, they are Starfleet. They live them Starfleet values. They just have to tweak it very slightly sometimes to fit, like, with like this new way of life out there.
Also, like, if you think of, like, I know they're not technically, but if you think of every episode of this as being a day, like, it's only a week ago that Cisco was considering quitting altogether. So this is all new to him. He's finding that balance of like, I am going to do the Starfleet stuff, but I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it my way, the way that I feel is right for this situation. It's such a good program.
It's great, and also when I see episodes with Commander Cisco, like with his hair and stuff, it for some reason, for me, it's very nostalgic, because those were like the early episodes that like I picked up on. For some reason, season 1 like kind of makes me feel very warm and fuzzy for some reason of Deep Space Nine. I'm not sure why. It just does. It just gives it just takes me back to like the memories of like going into town and buying Emissary on VHS and things like that. So it, like, having OG Cisco, even though Cisco's a badass once he shaves his head, gets ghosty and everything. He's the Cisco that we love.
Crazy, the show, doesn't it? Like, everything just escalates.
Yeah. Oh, big time. But yeah, for some reason,
they have no idea. All the characters, no matter how crazy season 1 might be with different stories going on, it's nothing compared to what's coming.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. And yeah, so in general, as you said, it's Captive Pursuit. It's not like an episode that always stands out in your memory.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's definitely underrated. I think it is a good episode.
Yeah, I said at the beginning, it does sort of feel like a bit of a TNG recycle. But what's wrong with that?
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, we never say this, but because we started with it, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 after talking about it.
Yeah. It is definitely a solid 7 or 8 out of 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed it.
I did. I was glad in the end that we ended up with that episode. I like to think that maybe it was fate that we got that one.
Call it fate. Call it luck. Call it karma. So Ghostbusters.
but the other ones, we'll do them too one of these days.
Yeah.
We can write that somewhere. We can let people. We'll say.
We've got it saved. We've got it saved. We can easily work through the DS9 suggestions until we've worked our way through them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think so.
I think I'm going to go buy myself the box set because this week I literally on Paramount Plus. This sounds like an advertisement, but you can get 7 days free on Paramount Plus, which is what I've done. So I ain't paying a damn thing to watch that one episode. But I haven't got it on my 7Seas app, so I'm thinking rather than getting the DVDs individually, I might hunt down that
big box set. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Definitely. Well worth it. What Trek is on your 7Seas app? TNG?
Pretty much everything else at the moment. Yeah. I've got TNG, Voyager, TOS, Starfleet Academy.
I tell you what.
Lower Decks, I think, is on there at the moment.
How are you feeling about getting together and doing another episode sooner rather than later?
Yeah, but maybe from one of those series instead of DS9, because I'll only have it for a few more days at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe what do you fancy doing next?
You pick if you want, because I was the one who suggested DS9, and then I said let the people pick.
Shall we go TNG?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've appreciated all of your suggestions for Deep Space Nine. So let's open it up again to the listeners.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, so everyone who's listening, let us know what episode you would like us to watch and discuss on the next episode of Trekmate. Whether me and Jude do it next week or the week after, who knows? We haven't got plans yet.
I can try and do it next week, same time. We've done it 2 weeks in a row here, so
yeah, we can just as Jude and I have always said, we don't want to overpromise, underdeliver. Yeah. So we will do it as soon as we can. But get your suggestions in as soon as you can for the episode, just in case we do it next week.
Try and pick a good one, though. I'm going to request people pick a good one. Don't torture us or anything. I know there's not many episodes like that of TNG, but there's some.
Yeah.
Don't pick them.
What you'd say is, please, not too much season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Or some of the dodgy season 7 episodes.
Pick your favorite episodes because you like them. Because you think they're strong episodes. Pick them.
Saying that, I think we've already done Masks. I think so.
We've definitely spoken about it. I don't know if we did a review or not.
Yeah. So let's back off from the Masks, but let's do TNG. So any suggestions that you guys have for TNG, let us know. Email, or you can even email trekmate1701@gmail.com. We'll leave it in the comments section of Spotify.
Everywhere
Facebook.
and everywhere, we'll find it somehow, and we'll do the same again. We'll put it in a hat, digital hat, and work it out.
No, so definitely. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening.
I've been Jude Hawkins.
I've been Wayne Emery, and that was Trekmate.